feel like you're really tiny. You're a lot of extra these days, and I just don't know that you realize that you're as small as you are. That's all I'm saying. I think the Lord doesn't even realize it. Hey, Mods, thanks for being here. Hey, Kestrel, Kathy Burkhart, Megan Roberts, Robin Miners. I know Robin. I liked it too. Hey, Karen Burhow, Dorothy's here, Meredith Lynn. Oh my God. Who mows for 2 to 3 hours? I would think that one could die of heat exhaustion. Please be careful. You're one of my main nurses that I rely on for free advice. And I love you. Hey, Tiffany Murfitt. Hey, Rebel Rowdy, Sarah Kramer, Tammy, Sin, Lindsay. I had so much fun with you last night. That was such a good chat. God, every time I talk to Lindsay, I just feel very invigorated. I'm like, wow, wow, yes, yes. Hey, Barbara Waits. Let's see. Debbie Gonzalez made it. West Coast, Milady, love you. DS Kitty, she's cute as ever. Hey, Ghost Rider. Hey, Donna Koopa. Donna, thank you again for yesterday. And I just want to say, because it's worth repeating, thank you to our friend Darius for the giant super chat yesterday. I'm still floating on air about that. Like, I don't know how to feel about it. I have to be honest. I'm dead serious. I've never gotten a super chat that big, and I never will again, I'm sure. And that's perfectly okay. It made history. History was made. That's just the way it is. But thank you so much. That was insane. I told my mom today, and she was like, "What? Who likes you that much?" I was like, "I don't know." Was that a backhanded? Now that I think about it. Hey, Aloha Sue. Hey, Maisie Shiloh, Angie Moe, Bohemian Luciferian Witch. Hey, Sikorsky. Hey, Jamie Palmer, Susan Trigg, DNV, Ewaz here. Miriam, you're so pretty. I'm sorry that your friend doesn't like me, but he seemed like a nice guy. I jumped into Miriam's stream this morning and it was so much fun. She's in the land where they use v. The land, they talk like that. I don't know where they are, but I want to go there. I'd like to visit. She said that Dodge went there. That's like, I go to Ecuador, but that's pretty Americanized. That's wild. That's like on the other side of the world. It's right by the North Pole. Hey, Squirrel Girl. Hey, Liz Tricks, Jennifer Ogle, Katie did it. Armine. Thank you, Armine. Armine sent me a tambourine. And I'm pretty blown away by it, to be honest. I forgot to bring it in here. Hey, Marie Marion. Hey, Linda Perales, Bridge, Ghost Rider again. Hey, Linda Garden Lady, Kim Leaf, Courtney Ann, Lydia Kraus. I know, Lydia, it's bad. Let's see. Dang. Debbie Zito, Puka Vista, Mama T, welcome back. Hey, Megan Roberts again. Let's see. MLG Gamer, Bethany made it. Willow Tree, Jackie C. I hear that, Jackie. I want to come hang out over there. I want to party with you. Hey, Carol LA. Carol Lumen D made it. I think so, Megan Roberts. I think it was actually Copenhagen. That's it. It wasn't. Yeah, that was it. Very close to Sofia in Germany. If I go to Copenhagen, I'm absolutely going to go see Sofia. Like, no doubt about that. Don't worry about me. Hey, Lisa, Cursine. Ooh, you get to meet your daughter's new boyfriend tonight. This should be fun. Ooh, that's weird. I don't know how that's going to go for me. Although I don't feel, Lindsay, I don't feel like when Huxley gets girlfriends, I don't feel like I'm going to be weird about it. Of course I will, but that's my natural self. I'm not going to like make it weird intentionally. I'm going to be like, are you marriage material? Do you like jewelry? Are you a girly girl? Because I need somebody to shop with. Hey, Ann Battles. But you know, I'll be asking all kinds of weird questions. I'll be like, so, do you like bread? Thanks, Sin. That was so much fun too. So I did a show. Hey, Kim is Blue. I did a show last night with Lindsay And that was so much fun and organic. And we got into some, like, it was silly in the beginning, but I love where we took it to. It just went where it went. It was very necessary, I think, of a conversation. And I didn't want to, I made sure after the show, I said, I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable with that. Correct. Third eye, of course. I was like, I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable. As soon as I ended the show, what is this Nora and Nashville nonsense? How come nobody told me? I only live an hour from there. Why? How come when Goot comes to Nashville, everyone tells me, including him, and he's like, hey, come see me. Nora comes to Nashville and nobody tells me anything. People are like, hey, I wish you could have seen Nora in Nashville. I'm like, what? My haters come to Nashville and we meet up for a drink. I don't understand. Hey, wine. Um, what was I saying before that? Oh, I felt bad because I thought, ooh, I don't know. Did I make Lindsay uncomfortable? And she was like, not at all. That was a load off. And then I did a show with Tommy, and that was a lot of fun. And he is a little skididdly dink, and he's cute. And he's lost some weight, so he looks skinny. And I hate it when he looks skinny because it just makes me look even fatter. Hey, Patty. Oh my God, Kim is blue. I have this shirt in green as well from Lady Co. These are from Lady Co. And I was going through my closet. Hey, Trace. Because I went to the store today. I went to, hey, Heather Huckleberry. I went to Southern Goods today to take more stuff to my booth. And I was like, hey, Karen, I don't wear this. I'm not a real patterned person. However, you know me, I'm a big believer in, like, if you don't love the outfit, thank you, Linda Van Pelt. If you don't love the outfit, give it a second and try some accessories with it. Because these are like, I don't know if you know who Chan Lu. Hey, Chops World. I had a Chan Lu obsession once, a long time ago. Hey, Joanne Hawley. Chan Lu is just a jewelry designer. She also apparently does clothing. Hey, Jen Finberg. I had one of her scarves once, not worth it because it just shredded to pieces. Like it caught on a piece of jewelry. And I was like, okay, well, never mind on that. But I like her jewelry. I don't buy her stuff anymore. Thanks, Kim. I bought her. Hey, Sophia. Sophia, I thought of you actually. I bought her, thanks, Joanne. What am I trying to say? Wrap bracelets. Chan Lu is like famous for her gemstone wrap bracelets. They're like super long and you just wrap them. And I still have a few. I don't know where they are. Hey, Jeannie, Nene Hobbs. Jen, Aunt Nene Hobbs. Use your words, Reese. Hey, Shadows Nana. Thank you, Carol Lala. I don't like a super Marlugo. I love when Marlugo comes in. God, she's saucy. Are you going to be in the Zoom call tomorrow? God, I hope so. Thanks, Linda Prowlis. Yeah, I don't like a skinny person next to me because I am a chubub. Okay, so Chan Lu, I had a Chan Lu thing. Thanks, Love and Life. And these were special to me because they're hand painted and you see the CL, she signed them apparently. I got these years ago at a store in Kansas City and I never wear them. They're not really my style. I don't wear big earrings, but they're nice and light. They're made out of wood and they're just painted on wood and carved. And so anyway, the point is, my cat seems to be better. I had an appointment for him this week, but I got so ill, I had to reschedule the appointment and they didn't have anything the rest of the week. So now I have him down for next week, but he's not doing it anymore. He's not making any coughing sounds. So I may not have to take him. Anyway, so if you don't like an outfit, you feel like something is too busy. It's busy. It's a busy pattern. I thought black and white's classic. I liked this. And so let's just add, I don't know why I'm talking to you guys about it. It's not even that cute. I just thought, zhuzh it up a little bit. Just try, as Third Eye Open would say. Also, I got this. Okay, so I have stuff I actually want to talk about. Not really though, actually. Thanks, Miriam. I went to, hey, King's Kid. I went to Southern Goods today and whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa. I hope Shelly's not in here. She got a ton of new stuff and she got a new, jewelry maker and it's not expensive. I don't know how well this is going to hold up, but I had to get this. I'm not a big jewelry kind of what am I saying? That's not true at all. It's not, is it? Thank you, Linda. I think Nora wants to plan a trip with you at Dolly's new truck stop. Say what? Joan Marie, welcome. Hey, Barbara, wait, you're telling me that Nora wants to plan a trip with me to a truck stop? That can't be right. That doesn't sound right. Hey, Kiki, why the hell of all the places? Really? Like, you might as well be like, hey, Nora wants to meet you at the grand opening of this Taco Bell. Like, what? What are we talking about? A truck stop? I'll have to clarify. I need clarification. So I like this piece because it's huge and I'm hoping you could read it on camera, and it's heavy as shit. And I like this. It's a necklace and it says, love each other more. I like that. I like it a lot. I would too, Kiki. That's why I'm like, what am I even saying? I love Taco Bell. What am I talking about? The chain is cool, and I'm hoping you can see it. Looks like you can't. That's the only reason I bought it. I was like, ooh, people will be able to read it on camera. Never mind, you can't. Dolly Parton's truck stop sequins, lots of cult. What? I don't understand. Hey, bless Gloria. I don't look, there's a lot of people. Okay, love you, Mar. There's a lot of people who love Dolly Parton. I think she's amazing, but only because I think she's cute to look at. I really don't know anything about her. One time I saw her do an interview and I liked what she said. She was like, oh, I don't get into politics. I'm not that stupid. Like, I liked her from then on. I was like, oh, she's very intelligent. I think she's bubbly and fun. And I like her style because it's her style that she's created. And I'm all about that. But I don't know anything about her. Like, I don't listen to her music. It's a truck stop that just opened. It's more than a truck stop. Thank you, Aunt Nene Hobbs. I'm so glad everybody liked the show last night with Tommy. Thanks, Kestrel. Hey, Joanna Arcana. Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about Dolly Parton. Yeah, she gives free books to kids. That's right. I knew that. She's not a natural blonde. I did not know that. Look, there's nothing bad I could ever say about Dolly Parton, but there's also not, like, I'm not a walking factoid about her either. I don't know much about her. I just know that she, to me, gives off a very good energy. I'm guessing she loves animals. She's very charitable that I know of, which is always amazing. Like, I love rich people who give their money away and like help groups of people, large groups and like charities. I love when rich people do that. And it makes me mad because I've heard people say, like, that's why people are poor, because they give their money away. Like, rich people are stingy. Not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them are very generous, and I love that. Yeah, she's a lady. I love everything about her. I just don't know much about her, if that makes sense, in the same way. I love her style. Yeah, I've heard she's been sick lately, and she's up there in age. Isn't she like 85 or something? I loved her in Steel Magnolias, Diane. Loved her. That's what I mean. There's not a bad thing you could say about the woman. But in the same light, I just don't know. I couldn't like rattle off all these things about Dolly Parton that you're doing right now. I know she's an amazing human being. I know that. That's all I need to know, right? But as far as meeting at a truck stop, I mean, is Dolly gonna be there? Why would we meet where you get gas? I don't understand. I mean, are there gonna be like some cool truckers that I don't know about? Hey, Geoplanet Jane. Yeah, her husband passed away. The thing I love about Dolly, I had this in a therapy session. We talked about this once, is my therapist said, you need to be more like Dolly. And I was like, I don't know what that means, dude. Like, hey, Chrissy Twig, I don't follow or know much about Dolly Parton. And he said, she is extremely private. See, this stuff I didn't know too much. He told me this. He said she's extremely private. And he said, Dolly Parton is not her. It's a brand. Dolly Parton is a brand. Okay, hold on, Liz. I don't want to forget my train of thought. He said, like, you don't know much about her marriage, or nothing about her marriage. Yeah, Ann Battles, Keanu Reeves also is that way. Hey, Wanda, you don't know her. You didn't know anything about her marriage, the ins and outs of her real private life. You don't know anything about. She's a brand. She shows you
what like a character of what I mean, I think that's her true heart, but she's smart about it. Like she doesn't, hey Charlene, that's what I liked in the interview I saw. Somebody asked her about politics in this interview, and she was like, I'm not stupid enough to try to influence people. Hey, Caitlin. Um, and I thought that was so genius. She was like, I'm an entertainer. I entertain. I'm not trying to influence people on who to vote for. And she was like, and frankly, that's not anyone's business. And I thought, oh my God, I love her. Like once I saw that, because I agree with that. I don't talk politics here, but I really, really agree with that. I hate when entertainers, like singers or actors or actresses, get involved like in some big spiel about politics. It's like you're an entertainer. I don't need to you're a billionaire. Like I don't really need to hear who I should vote for through you. Right? I don't like that. And it's not even always politics. Sometimes it's like just different weird like you should be doing this and it's like yeah you have no idea what the real world is like. I don't like that. It's like stick to acting. Okay, I like you because I like your movies. I don't need you to tell me what I should be buying or I don't like that. I just don't. It's always been like kind of tasteless, kind of tacky to me. I love you guys. It's Mare. Good Lord, Mare. I haven't seen you in a long time and I hope your health is good. I hope you're doing well. I've always loved Mare, and it's very nice of you to pop in. This is the truck stop. Okay, Liz. Oh, Liz just sent me like a commercial about it. So it's all Dolly stuff and like guitars and shit. Okay. Nora wants to meet at a Dolly truck stop. Okay. Okay, well, Mare, I hope that you're doing well, and I love you, babe. It's nice to see you. It really is. I feel like I need to blow my nose. Hang on. I always get that drippage when I go live. Hold on. Must be the Coke. It's like a Buc-ee's, but better. It has a restaurant dog park stage for live performances. Whoa, that's kind of cool. They're building a Buc-ee's here. I've never been to a Buc-ee's. I don't care about Buc-ee's. I won't be going there most likely unless I needed gas. Guys, I don't get excited about anything either way. I just don't. It's kind of sad. Please don't get upset about me for that. But I don't like get overly whelmed about anything. Mayor. Celebrities have a lot of influence. I like when they platform charities. Yeah, definitely. I think anyone platforming a charity is certainly a good thing. Um, I don't like a celebrity trying to use their influence to tell me who I should be voting for, who I shouldn't be voting for. Hey, Diana, like anything political grosses me out. I'm like, this isn't your. I don't like it. I think it's weird. It makes me feel it's like a cringy feeling to me. Charities, animals, saving the children, anything like that, I think is just a human experience together that we should all be doing, whether you're famous and rich or not. Hey, Jennifer Minton, but telling me like who I should like or not like, or what I should be supporting or not supporting, I feel a little weird about that. I feel strange about it. Anyway, my point is, I love, love, love Dolly's answer on that. I loved it. Interesting, Chrissy Twig. I loved that she said, "Oh, I'm an entertainer. I'm not going to get into politics and tell people who to vote for. It's not my business to do that." Like, and I like that she was kind of snarky about it. She said something like, "I'm not stupid enough to comment on that." Like, that's not. I'm not getting involved in that. I just really liked it. I was like, "Dang, I really love that." So I guess we're meeting at a truck stop. You know, bring your empty tank of your vehicle with an empty tank, and maybe you could pick up a guitar, and we can meet Nora. Hey, Mrs. Patty Cake. Thank you, Mayor. God, I'm happy to see you. I really am. I'm worried about you sometimes, but I'm not going to get into that. I just hope you're doing well. Guys, the Amazon Prime sale is over. But I want you to know I've always wanted a necklace like this. And there's one by a company in New York that's like, it's like $200 and I've never bought it and I never would because I wouldn't get enough use out of it. And I saw Dior Sauvage. Ooh, Jeff wore that for years, and I loved it in the beginning, and then it made me choke and die. And then I saw this on the Amazon Prime sale for $15, and it looks exactly like the $200 one, and I'm so glad I bought it. It's not an everyday necklace, but I think it is so cute. This will be so cute this summer, especially with like just a simple tank. How cute is that? Maybe not for everyone, but I think with certain outfits. Hey, Susan LeBlanc, you're back. Are you still, are you double dipping? Are you, what are you doing? Let's see. Do Scientologists reveal to outsiders that they're Scientologists? Do they hide it from public? I'm curious because I know my son and his family have studied Dianetics. Yeah, Kiki, it's not my thing. Hey, Brooklyn Pencil. So here's the thing, Susan, most Scientologists are going to, it's called disseminate. I don't know if that's a real word for you guys or if it's the same definition of the word out here. I don't know. But nice, Susan. I definitely didn't promote it. I was supposed to. They're trained on what's called disseminating. So yes, they definitely want to promote that they're Scientologists because also they get a kickback for that. So if you're brand new, Susan, and I get you to come in and you happen to be loaded and have all kinds of money and I get you going on Scientology, I would be your field staff member, your FSM is what I would be called for life. Hey, P. Taylor. And I would get money. I would get a percentage back on every single course, everything, every book, anything that you sign up for, anything you buy or do or purchase, I would get money back. So yes, they definitely want to promote that they're Scientologists. Yeah, Miriam. Yeah, Margie Barr, she had some, I was like, I told the ladies today at Southern Goods, I wish I would have streamed there this week. Yeah, Susan. It's kind of like a multi-level marketing, thing. Because they got so much new stuff in. They had so many new, hey, Drayston, they had so many new clothing items, but also they had just a ton of new jewelry, new vendors. It was really exciting. I love that, Mischief. Well, I don't know when we're doing this meetup. I have no idea. I got to talk with Nora about that. What are you wearing on 4th of July? I feel so burned out on fashion, but I need some ideas. I haven't really thought about it, and that's like next weekend. Guys, Tommy's birthday is a week from yesterday. My birthday is a week from this Wednesday. Like, it's coming up. It's going to go boom, boom, boom. My dad's birthday is next week. I'd love to do that with Nora. We just have to plan it. And as you guys know, for Tommy's birthday and my birthday next month, I'm trying to go to Ecuador. I'm trying to figure that out. So we need to figure out when Nora's planning to come. So I'm in town. No, Jamie Palmer, but I highly recommend following Southern Goods on Facebook because they post their new stuff all day long. What? I don't know. I'll probably do something simple for 4th of July, to be honest with you. I'm thinking, hey, Mad Drop. I'm thinking a maybe like red and white striped top. I have a vintage long, if I can find it, really cute. It's made of plastic. I got it in an antique store. It's a necklace and it's 3 strands and it's red, white, and blue, just little plastic beads. I'll probably do something like that with a red lip for sure. Oh, Nora said the fall. Okay, thank you, Debbie. Definitely a red, white, and blue theme. And it's going to be hot, so I don't want to really wear anything. Happy birthday, Courtney Ann, on Thursday. I don't really want to wear anything like long sleeved. I do have a fluttery, I love a fluttery sleeve. So I have like a very crisp white fluttery sleeve. Hey, Jody, sleeve that flips out like that. That's real fluttery and girly. I might wear that so what I might want to do is either like a tank that's plain or just a white top that's plain, but then accessorize the shit out of it with like some red, white, and blue stuff, chunky accessories. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. And like a red lip. That's what I'm thinking. Thanks for asking. Love that, Puka Vista. Hey, Alicia Johnson. So, oh, one last thing I wanted to show you guys that, and you're not going to care, but I love it so much. So, I moved I have another desk and I moved it out there. Diane, I don't know what that means. Look at this. I got a mouse pad, but it's like a desk cover. So it's a mouse pad, but it's super long for this desk. You guys, I got this on Amazon and I'm in love with it so much. All of my rugs out in my living room have this theme. I like animals incorporated into things like artwork, but it has to be classy. Hey, Amy Knight. Listen, Amy, please be careful. Look. Oh, I love this thing so much. $15 on Amazon. My mom bought one because she loved it. Hey, Mrs. Carson. I got my mom to buy it. I love the colors of this because the wood is dark. And also, I feel like it would absorb a stain if you spilled, like possibly. I have my computer on this out there, and I have a little. Oh yeah, Diana, that would be cute with a coaster for my coffee in the mornings. Hey, Riley's human. Isn't this so pretty? It's like really well made. The picture and everything. I thought it was going to look like junk because it was $15, but it's so pretty. And if I could have this in a rug or wallpaper, I probably would. I wish you and Tommy could be together on the holiday, but falling that we will be here to keep you company. Mischief, hey, I rule. Tommy and I would definitely like to be together sometime next month for our birthdays, and we're trying to figure it out. So don't lose hope yet, my friend. I really would like to see Tommy in a different light now that he's not sick and just in bed. He's getting better and better, and I would love to see him for our birthdays and celebrate. I'd like to make that a yearly thing, tradition. Linda, I saw it today. I still could buy that picture. My mom thinks it's going to be too big, and a lot of people said they didn't like the colors of that picture at Southern Goods, but I did. So, something I want to address with you guys. Of course, Mischief, you are. I love you guys. Mayor, what do you mean? Tommy lives in Ecuador now. Can I share the link of this mat? I'm not going to try to stuff that back in there right now. I can try. I can certainly try. Let me see real quick, and then I'm going to get into what I want to talk about. My orders. I ordered a lot for Prime Day. I got some, quite a few vitamins, and I got greenies for Poo Poo. I got chewy things for Bo. They're called Yak Chews that keep him busy. I got allergy chews for her. I got tea. Here it is. Here we go. Let's see. I just sent it, mods. I just sent that to the mod chat for anyone who wants to look at that desk mat. If you guys want to order it, there's a ton of colors in that. I think it was like 15 or 20 options, but that was my favorite and I love it so much. If you want to share that into the chat, please. Thank you. So I want to read something. This is something just personal, kind of private that I want to address. It's not private. It's like it's personal to me and my feelings, and it really pissed me off. Thank you, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Thank you, Third Eye Open. Here you go, guys. Here's for if you want to go look at it. I want to share something that somebody left a comment on Colts and Crims last night about. And thank you guys for sharing it. Hey, Tony P. So this is from someone who comes into our chat all the time. She's been in Tommy's chat. Oh my God, it's Pam. Pam, I have missed you so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Everybody say hi to Yorkie Mom. I've missed you, Pam, and I worry about you. So I want to address something, and I realize that you're going to go, Reese, this is stupid. You don't need to address this, but it really bothered me. It really upset me, and I shouldn't let shit like this upset me. But no, Tony P, I went out with my mom today to Southern Goods. I just threw this shirt on. To be honest, guys, the only reason I'm wearing this is because my stomach isn't right still, and I'm super bloated, and this shirt is enormous. My mom was like, aren't you all dressed up? I was like, no, I actually just feel like I'm going to shit myself. So I'm wearing something that tries to hide my tum. Hey, Crafty Carrie, Charcoal Ninja. Okay, so I want to address something. Oh, it's okay, Mayor. You haven't been around. No problem. I want to address something that this person, I'm not going to name her. She knows who she is, and she may see this in the comments. And to be honest, I don't really want this person in our chat anymore because it made me feel ick, and it made me feel like she was a bit of a hater or she overstepped, and it kind of hurt my feelings. Okay. Hey, Panda. And she has done this in Tommy's chat before when I was modding. Like, she went way overboard, and she did it here too. And I really don't like this. So I want to address this for anybody in the future. Charlene, don't be sorry. Thank you, Alicia. Tommy lives near Venezuela. I think it's on the same continent. So this person said, and I want to read this to you guys, okay? Because I want to get this out in the open and address it. And I don't know. I think it's just for me. I know that no one else is going to care, but this is for me, and it really upset me. And I marinated in it, and I'm still thinking about it. And I put up a comment to address it back. And I'm going to block this person from Colton Crims after I feel like taking it down. Couldn't chat earlier. I was driving. Love you too. And Pam's in here. Yes, Baby Steps. I hope we get to see her tomorrow. Thank you for your super chat. Love you, Baby Steps. So this person writes, and I want you guys to hear this because this is almost hater territory, but it's confusing when people do this who have been in our chat and acted like a friend for months and months and months. When somebody comes into the chat and I recognize them and I know who they are by name, I don't know this person outside of YouTube, but when they do that, they definitely are welcomed in, right? I recognize this person. And then when they say something very backhanded and hurtful, and it feels intentionally hurtful, that shit confuses you. I'm not going to lie. That is confusing. Do you agree? Like, do you understand what I mean? Like, when you feel like you know a person, I get it when haters come in and leave comments. I'm like, psh, psh, deleted, blocked, bye, right? Like, but when a person that's come in and super chatted you before and like kind of established themselves, I'm always like, what is that? It's gaslighty, Mayor. Yeah, it's gaslighty. And so I want to read this comment, okay? This is from someone who's been coming in for a while. So last night, this person gave a $20 super chat on Colton Crims and said, yeah, Riley's human. And she said, here's gas money for Huxley because Huxley is starting to drive. He has his learner's permit and he's saving up for a car and he's trying to drive. And so I don't know. She just said, here's for gas money for Huxley. Okay. She gave a $20 super chat. I read the super chat. I told her, thank you. I'm always grateful for the super chats, whether it's for gas money, whether it's for anything, right? Like, very kind of you, but please keep in mind, it is your choice and nobody's going to guilt me about that. Okay. So I want you to hear this comment. Hey, Linda. I don't know what it means, Susan LeBlanc. I know what you're talking about. I see it in Tommy's chat. I can't see it because I'm on StreamYard, but those weird little crown things. Hey, Tammy, I don't know what they mean either. Yeah, Mayor, I have. I'm grateful for whether it's a dollar super chat or yesterday I got the biggest super chat I've ever gotten in my life. Like, I'm always grateful for that. But it's also like, I look at this as my job and I look at this as it's your job as to whether or not you want to do it. Like, you don't see me, hey, Alicia, you're never going to see me putting a scroll up that says, like, please support the channel. Please give me money. You're never going to see that. If super chats dry up enough, if I don't make any money here, there are other things I can do. in the world, right? Like it's okay. I am grateful and lucky that this is my job, but I'm also aware, and I say this all the time. Hey Vicky, I say this all the time. On the first of every month, I'm aware that this is feast or famine. It could dry up anytime. People could stop doing it at any time. And I understand how that game works. I don't clock in and I don't get health insurance. There's no benefits, right? So I understand how that works. However, I don't feel guilty about it. Thank you, Maria. Okay, so listen to this. I'll get to the point. All right. This person says, don't get me wrong. I love you both. First of all, that's a very passive aggressive way of starting a statement, right? Don't get me wrong. I love you both. It's like, but here comes the sting. I don't like when people address things that way. Your defenses already go up. But you have your favorites, and I don't ever want to be recognized. Hey, Pat Jonas, but you need to respond to other people that don't give you money. That's extremely offensive to me. That don't give you money. I have given you money and also for Hux. Hey, Jojo. And I have no problem with that. But you need to recognize a lot of your other followers that don't give you funds that are subscribed to you and like you. I will always follow you because you guys are awesome to listen to. Thank you, Vicky. But please don't always respond to your besties, the ones that gave you the most money, because there's a lot of us out there. They can't afford to do that, and they give you comments and you don't respond to them. I watch it and I see it, and I will always watch you guys, but you need to know there's other ones out there besides your favorites. That is super fucking rude. If you're not a hater. If you're a hater, I don't care. I don't care if you say that. Haters say shit like that all the time. Hey, Jennifer Folsom, if you're not a hater and you're pretending to be our friend, where you start off saying, don't get me wrong, I love you both, you're never welcome back to my chat. And so I wrote back and I said, Deb, none of this comment you left is true. Don't ever give us money again. We don't want anything from you. This comment says it all. Tommy and I always make a point to include everyone. There is no reason for this negativity. We don't want it on any of our channels. Hey, Sandra Ferguson. Her name is Deb Unfiltered. I'm just going to name her because I'm telling you right now, I don't want money from you ever again. Don't ever send me money again. Do not super chat me ever again. You're not welcome on the boat. That's already been decided by Tommy, not me. And you see both sides of it. What do you mean? Tell me right now. I want people to be up front. I will be in the Zoom tomorrow. Okay, good. I love you, Pam. Thank you for being here even tonight. And thank you for being a member. If you feel that hater tax, love you, Jennifer Folsom. Thank you. I have never once sent a super chat, and Reese reads my very few comments often. If you feel that I only comment on people who give me money, I don't even know mathematically how that could be true, right? I wouldn't be able to do a show for 2 hours. How could I do a show for 2 hours? The super chats don't roll in for 2 hours. So if I'm only addressing people about money, that's such a gross fucking thing to do. That's like a big, that's a big thing that like I try very hard not to ever make anyone feel unseen or unheard. Making people feel seen and heard is extremely important to me. And I don't want anyone to feel left out. And I've mentioned over the years, if you do feel, hey, Linuswell, if you do feel left out, it's only because the chat's flying. I never ignore people's comments. Even when haters come in and drop like nasty bombs, I also address those, don't I? Like, I don't ignore people's comments. This chat is so busy. I'm amazed you actually interact with the chat as much as you do. King's Kid, I've never super chatted. I've been recognized by Reese before. I get recognized and I cannot afford to give a super chat. Hey, Buffy. So you are so about money. She is about money. She does not listen to you because you are. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Her comment said it all. That's why I said that. Her comment said it all because she said, I have given you money. What a gross, I'm actually more upset about that. Do not, Pat Jonas has never super chatted. Do not ever, 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 ever give money to me, to the world, to a server, a person out anywhere. Hey, Susie Kelly, don't give money and do the cringe, disgusting thing of trying to say to someone, I gave you money. When you give someone money, it is their fucking choice what to do with it, where to spend it. Once you hand over money, that was your choice. You cannot then dictate, or like that would be like me going to a restaurant 6 months from now, finding the server I had and going, I gave you money and I don't like you anymore. I'd like it back. Once you tip a person money, you can't, it's so gross to me. Hey, SoCal Joy, it's so, hey, April Cowan, it's really sick to me to be like, I gave you money. Don't ever hold that over my head. If you, yeah, Bethany, and thank you, Bethany, for what you said. Krish, I've watched on and off over the years. First outing when Restart, I've only commented twice over the years. Reese acknowledged me both times. Maybe Marlugo. Queen of the Machines. I've been watching you for 3 years, never have donated money. This is the third time I've ever commented in the chat. The first 2 times you verbally commented on both of them. Gifts are not meant to have strings. Thank you, Baby Steps, and thank you for your super chat. Hey, Decultified. I really shouldn't get so like hurt feelings about what someone else says. But the thing is the reason this one affected me is this person I thought was a member of our community. I think that's why that bothered me. If a hater had left that, haters leave shit like that all the time. Somebody left a comment last night on the Colts and Crims afterward, and they said, are you guys still scamming people? Like, I would never address that because I don't care. It's a hater, right? But when a person, hey, Sharon, when a person comes in and pretends to be your friend, this makes me think of the Steve Irwin thing. Crocodiles try to kill and eat you. People are harder. They try to be your friend first. A gift is not a contract. Hey, Phil. Mayor's husband, Phil. Yeah, Caitlin, I expect that from a hater, not a friend of the chat. Thank you, Nancy. Hey, Chicago Jane. And I don't know why it just really got to me because she spent so much time on that comment and really made an effort to try to spin it and piece it like hey, Gemini girl, what did she say? I am really hot. I feel like I need to put my hair up higher. It's hot. She said, I see it. She said, I see it, right? Megan Roberts. Yeah, I could see that. It goes to show you just don't know people. Yeah, you just don't know people. Honestly, you're right, Maria. But for that woman to like take it so far to be like, I see it. I see it. What did she say? Other people see it. I don't know if she spoke for other people. Bye, Mayor. I'm so glad I got to see you. It just doesn't, it leaves such a shitty taste in my mouth. I really hate that she did that. And she's right. She has super chatted. Deb Unfiltered is probably super chatted over here. She did it over there last night. She's probably super chatted me like 3 times in the past. And every single time I thanked her. I acknowledged her. It was very kind. Hey, Irish Mart. But I'm making this as kind of an announcement, a statement. Yeah, Maria, hey, Raspberry Beret, please don't ever, if you're the type of person that's going to send a super chat and then down the road have some kind of weird epiphany that like you're not into us anymore, and she clearly still is because she was like, I love you guys anyway. Thank you, Linda Perales. Reese, you're on top of your game. You make everyone feel welcome. Aaron is starting a roll call now. Oh God, that's bizarre and very impersonal. I don't ever see him clicking with his audience. I don't see that. But sounds like somebody wants more attention because she gave money. Yeah, it's just what am I trying to say? I just think I had someone reach out to me. I think the reason this bothered me, I just realized it. Hux, are you okay?
Yeah, but my door is slammed.
Okay, hold on. I gotta blow my nose. Hey, Styro. Love you too, Jamie Palmer. I had someone reach out to me recently, and I would never name this person. This time, I'm not going to name this person. Critters Creations. But this person has also been a long time person on our show. And I had them reach out to me privately. That's why I'm not going to name them. This wasn't a public display like this woman did. They reached out to me privately and they were like, I have watched your show forever and I'm broke right now. And I've given you money over the years. Like I've supported you. I've given you money. I've helped you. I've super chatted you. And all of those things are true. And I've always been grateful and said, thank you. And she was like, but now I need money and I need help. And she said, I'm never going to watch your show again. The approach, like you didn't even give me a chance. You didn't even give me a shot. So I shared that with a few people. And the 3 people I shared it with were all like, holy shit. They gave her money, all 3 of those people, and I gave her money. I wrote back and I said, that was super fucking rude. Your approach was awful. And I will not accept the way you just came at me about that. However, I said, send me your PayPal and I would love to help you. I said, you have helped me. I said, I'm a single mom. Because in case this person takes to the internet to be hateful or something, whatever. But I said, I'm a single mom and I can't give you a ton of money. I can't help you a lot. I can't give you all the money back that you've given me. I said, but I would be happy to help you. Like, absolutely, I would help you. And I got 3 other people to help her. And she wrote me back. She said, thank you for the money. And she said, sorry, I'm just grouchy because I'm broke and hungry. And I was like, that's still not acceptable for me. Like, I'm not going to be treated that way because now down the road, years or months later, you're mad at me because you gave me super chats over the years. That is a fucked up, weird, I get it. I understand that like people have, I guess thoughts that I don't have, but it was like the lady last night, Deb Unfiltered. She was like, I love you guys. Don't get me wrong, but I've given you money. And it's like, oh, if you're going to hold over my head that you've given me money, I don't want your money. Hey T, don't ever give me money again. And I said that. You can go read my comment. I said, do not ever give us any money again. I do not want anything held over my head. If you choose to give me money, that is your choice. But please know, it's not on me. Like, I'm not going to feel guilty about it. You're not going to reach out to me months later, years later, or last night and go, I've given you money. I can't be bought. So this is how this works, right? All of your favorite content creators are likely monetized. That's how it works. You go into their chats if they do live streams and you can toss money at them if you want, or you can hit the like button, subscribe, or you can tell them to go fuck themselves. But you don't have to give money. I don't know if you know that. And I've made that very clear. Don't give me a super chat if you can't feed yourself. Make sure you can take care of you, your family, your pets, your bills, and your lifestyle. Make sure all of those things are able to be paid for, right? Before you give money to anybody. That's just part of being an adult and budgeting your money, right? When I go out to eat and I give myself a treat, if I go out for like a brunch at First Watch, I'm aware how much it's going to cost. I don't do it very often. And I always tip a very high percentage, almost always. because those people work on tips and they're usually very good at their jobs. Very rarely do I have a bad server because they work on tips. I work here on tips, but I know that no one has to give them, nor do I expect them. So there's a fine line because people like haters love to shame me about money. They love to go like turn off your super chat feature, right? They love to go, Reese is a grifter, right? She's taking your super chats. Well, we all know that's not possible. We also know that I don't have some fucking, give me money like all over my screen. I'm not sitting here saying like, can you guys please help me in Huxley? No. But I am going to say what's obvious and clear, which is when you do give me money, I don't want to be like, cool, thanks. No, I want you to know that's your hard-earned money. This is a big super chat, right? I don't take that lightly. And it does help me, my son, and my 5 animals. I'm a single mom. So of course I'm going to say thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world because it does. I'm a very sentimental person. I put a lot of value on things. And when you show me, hey, Reese, you made me laugh tonight. I had a terrible week. Here's $20. I'm like, my God, like it's magical to me. But it's not any more magical. It doesn't make you less magical if you don't fucking give me money. That's the point. This woman was trying to make a point that you only talk to the people who give you money. Your besties. She went so far as to call it my besties. Well, I got a lot of fucking besties then. I'll tell you right now, I got 299 of them in here right now. That's a lot of besties. I absolutely, yeah, Pam, I absolutely have met most of these people in person. I take it very seriously. I have given money. I have given money to many, many, many people now who've reached out behind the scenes and said, Reese, I have someone who used to come to this channel. She popped in not that long ago. Never going to name her, but she said, I'm really cold. I am living in my car and I'm in the Midwest. Can you please help me? And I said the same thing I said to this woman the other day. I'm a single mom. I can't give you hundreds of dollars, but absolutely, I'm not going to leave you hanging. So I sent her some money, right? Like if you have it to give, you fucking give it. If you can help, help. If you can't, don't. But it's like a charity, right? Like, I don't understand. I'm not forcing anybody to do it. And this woman who reached out to me didn't force me. I said, yes, I'd like to help you. Of course. Just, I hope you're not expecting me to send you $1,000. I can't do that. But it's just such a gross, it's such a weird comment that this woman left. And she is no longer welcome. And I'm sure she's going to try to make herself seen. And I'm going to block her just on principle. I'm really disgusted by that comment. I'm really bothered that that's how you view me, that I only read people's comments or acknowledge people who give me money. Some people are so fucking broke that all they have is money. Some people are so poor, that's all they have, right? How many times have I said you can't put a price on that when DNV comes in here and tells me she's now seeing a therapist because of this channel? When people are inspired because of this channel, there's no super chat you can put on that. Those are the true gifts that I love. Do I love getting super chats? Absolutely. Do I appreciate it? Yes. It's my job. Susan LeBlanc, I don't think you did it. Hey, Happy Thoughts. I'm just sitting here and I can't keep up on chat. Frankly, I'm blown away how many comments you actually can read. Plus super chats, have a conversation. What the fuck does she expect you keep doing, you, my friend? I love you, Joanne. And thank you for your giant super chat. That's the thing is like, I love you, DS Kitty. Her choice. Thank you. Susan LeBlanc. No more double dipping. I never watched Marilyn or Good or anyone else. I love you, Susan, and thank you. Thank you for your super chat. That's so funny. That's so fun. It's okay. And Pam, thank you for gifting memberships. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Lenora Gray. Thank you. Thank you, Pam. And I'm just happy to see you. I'm excited to see you tomorrow. I've watched Reese from the get-go. I've never super chatted or Zoomed one day. You go far out of your way to acknowledge everyone. And I know you feel bad that you missed some. How could anyone keep up? The whole this is where it's like, Reese, stop. You're explaining yourself. And that's like a no-no for me. I don't need to. The thing is I'm explaining it because it kind of brings me joy to talk about this in a weird way. To talk about this comment. Like it in a way it like gives me a purpose to say what I want to say and process this in that way. Me too, Nancy. So it's not like this woman has power over me. That's not the point. The point is it gives me an opportunity to say like why this channel exists and organically came about in the first place. Like, yeah, Tony P, I love you, Jojo. I have become stronger even more so since knowing you and Nora and many strong friends in the chat. You guys do a lot for many of us. We do, but you guys do a lot for us. It's just it's a whole thing, right? Like it's not like everybody here is equal. It's not like we look up to anyone, right? That's not how I see it. You guys are always teaching me. I'm here to learn. And you have done a job at teaching me things. And so this all started, this is not my community. I didn't build this community. We did. That's how I look at it, right? It's not like the only thing I did was start a channel. I've been hearing about this Zoom thing. What is it? How does someone get involved? You don't need to know. Honestly, it's probably not something you would enjoy. I don't try to sell the Zoom call. I don't think it's for everyone. I don't, Mad Drop. I feel kind of guilty even talking about it. I think the people who go are there to stay. I don't really know that new people want to join. And I'm not like singling you out, but it's a long call. And I don't do members only streams. It's a way of doing a members only. It's for the upper tier memberships on the channel. And it's the last Sunday of every month, usually. Sometimes that changes. And it starts at noon my time. And I know you are Australian. So like Helena comes, but she comes later. People all over the world come. It's an amazing call. It's life-changing for me. And everyone who has attended that call for months and months and months, some years, will say the same thing. Like, I look forward to this call all month. So do I. I'm not a fit. I get it. No, it's one of those things, Mad Drop. It's like this. I feel like it's me trying to be like, you have to see that movie. You haven't seen that movie? It's the best movie. And then you go watch the movie and you're like, that movie sucked. I don't want to oversell it. It's a phone call, but we can all see each other. And Reese tries to talk us out of it, says Yorkie Mom. I always try to get people to cancel their memberships because I feel guilty that you're paying to be there. So I don't try to sell it because I don't try to get new people to come because I don't want you to have to spend money, honestly. But it is really fun. It's several hours long. Hey, Rachel, I'm trying to cut them back down to like 8 hours. I would like to keep it to 8 hours because I feel like otherwise I love it, but I get overly I try to go to bed by like 9:30 every night anyway. So if I go into like 1, 2 in the morning, it pushes me too far and I wear out my voice and it gets to be too much. But I think 8 hours is nice and perfect. Everybody gets a chance to talk. How many people go? Including the mods, there's usually about 50 people there. It's the upper tiered memberships, Mad Drop, but it's a lot of fun. I don't get overstimulated ever, Susan. I just get like I push my voice too much and I use my voice now for my job. So even now I feel it kind of fading and I don't know why. My favorite part of the whole month, I miss it. Contact Pete. Yeah, I'll watch the clock. Yeah, Lumen. So the people, yeah, Joanne Hawley is a regular. Pat Jonas is Australian. She comes when she wakes up. You come when you want. You go when you want. Some people come. Riley's Human comes and she's like, I got a thing. I'll be back in a couple hours. It's not like you have to be there. It's not like you got to be there right when it starts. Vicki Andrews does it all the time. She's like, I'll be back. It's just very... I find it, I'm just going to speak for me. I find the Zoom call to be incredibly therapeutic. That's okay, Tammy. And some people, like Tammy, she comes and goes. That's okay too. Some people come some months, some people don't. Some people dip out, some people come back. But I don't like to push it on you guys because, again, it's like forcing someone to be like, you have to go watch that movie. There are other Aussies there, yes. And then you watch the movie. Okay, Pukavist, I would love that. and the movie sucks. I don't want to push something on you guys. It costs money and I feel weird about it. I don't want to push it. You know, the people that like going, go. But like, if you want to come, you're welcome to come. Everybody's welcome to come. It's not some secret group. It's just, I don't want to be like, it's amazing, you have to go. And then it sucks for you. And you're like, ew, I didn't like that at all. Right? That setting is not fun for everyone. But the people who go love it. I guess I should put it that way. The people who go, and I'm not speaking for them, they say it every month. Everyone who's there is, hey, Abigail is always like, I wait for this every month. Like I schedule my day around this. I plan everything around this every month. It's a virtual meetup and we talk about everything. Like some of us cry, some of us talk. I mean, we sometimes get kind of personal. Sometimes it gets a little more personal. Mad drop. I don't even know what that means. I'm sorry you were treated that way. Never feel like you have to fawn over me just because I gave you $1 million that one time. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Amy. That's the whole reason I'm doing this show, because you gave me that mill and I blew through it so fast. And I'm sorry that I did. And you know me, I'm just a spender and I had bills. Lenora Gray, we have a choice and you're it. Wish I could do more. It's out of love and friendship. They need to shut the fuck up. Lenora, I love you and thank you. Guys, but I appreciate your $5, your $1, your $1.99 a month membership so much. I also appreciate it just as much as Alicia here giving me $100, which is insane. If you think about that, that is such an insane amount of money to just give someone. But it is her choice. And I love this woman. And I know she loves me. And damn it, I didn't answer your text. Fuck. I'm so sorry, Alicia. That just reminded me. I read it. I would say I should see someone, but I'm already seeing someone. I'm seeing a wonderful therapist. Hey, Blue Girl Me. You earn your money, Reese. You're hilarious. Don't think ever you deserve every penny. Thank you, Linda. Hold on, I have to sneeze. I love you, Alicia. Damn it, I did this last time. I was like, I left her on red. And you know, when you do something like that to someone, you're like, are they mad at me? Like, what happened? They didn't answer my text. Alicia, I love you. Holy shit. I'm not giving you money. I'm passing along a gift. No strings, no expectations, no refunds allowed. I like to see you smile and enjoy tipping my YouTuber. I love you, my friend. I love you too. And I have to blow my nose from that sneeze. I love Alicia. Hang on. Damn it. She's cute. Thank you so much. I don't know how long you guys have been here. Some of you are new. Alicia has done this over the years. And it took me some time to get used to it. When people drop, I've said this and I mean it. I think I'm worth a $5 to $10 super chat. I do. I shoot low all the time. I'm like, wow, you're giving me $10. Thank you. When he do 20, I'm like, holy shit. When like Darius yesterday, I should have had a diaper on. I nearly shit myself. Alicia, same way. It's like, holy shit. It took me a minute to get used to it. But then, and thank you, Alicia. Then something happened. And when I started like being more mindful and self-care, and I don't want to get weird, but like loving and following God, I started to kind of realize like, I do offer something to this community, just like you offer something to me. And I love what I do. And I feel as though at this point, I'm not a grifter. And I feel like I'm worth it. Just like everyone's worth it. I'm not better than anyone else there. Everybody's worth it to have a job, to make money how they make their money. There should be no shame in it, right? Like if people want to give me a super chat, I'm not going to be like, oh God, don't do that. Like, no, thank you. I'm not going to push back. Thank you. Barbara Waite. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. And I do. I'm not just saying that. That's not like some stupid routine thing I'm saying. I am extremely grateful. And I think that's why I get blessed with super chats, to be honest. I think that's why it makes People like Marilyn complain so much. Even Aaron, when he does shows on me, he calls me a grifter. Marilyn calls me they all call me a grifter. I don't know that that's true. I think these people are in a lot of ways angry and jealous that in a month this channel will be 3 years old and people still choose to give me money sometimes. I'm still blown away by it that I have kept this channel afloat for 3 years and been able to make money doing it. And I don't check my analytics and I don't go back and look at graphs and see shit like Aaron did that all the time when I was around him. He was constantly checking his analytics and like when people left, at what point, what was his highest number of the people in the chat. Like he was obsessive about it. Tommy checks his analytics, not like that, but he checks them. Nora has talked to me about it. Natalie, when I was friends with her, was constantly checking her analytics. I don't even know how to do it. I have no idea how to do it. Thank you, Leon. And Tommy said to me once, he goes, I don't want to show you how to do it. And I said, good, because I don't know that I want to learn. And he goes, no, because it's your talent. He was like, don't. He was like, whatever you're doing, it's working. Right? Like he was like, you don't, yeah, they don't accept super chats, of course. But and how much money do you think some of these people have made in the background on Venmo and PayPal with all the court stuff? I'm just saying. But Tommy said to me once, he goes, the fact that you don't know how to check that stuff, like makes it tick. It makes you who you are. Like it's genuine because I don't go looking at like, how can I make more money? Okay. So I had the most amount of people in here when I was talking about this subject. I don't do that shit. Right? Like even Lindsay, I love her so much, but she's like everyone else that I've ever really streamed with is she's like, what do you want to talk about? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I remember when I was friends with Aaron, he would say to me all the time, I'm not doing a show without like a whole plan, right? Like we have to have talking points. Like I'm not just going to hit go with you. And I was like, oh, I don't have a plan. This isn't a scam. I'm not scheming. I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to talk about. It just goes where it goes. And that's what Tommy, I agree with him. He's like, that's your talent. Don't fucking overthink it and don't do anything different. Thank you, Rebel Rowdy. And I agree with that. Like the point of this channel really is I come on with sometimes a little bit of a topic. Sometimes I'll have a big thing. I'm like, I have something I really want to talk about. I had therapy today and it's amazing. But most of the time I don't. Like 75% of the time I don't, right? And the point is to come and talk with you guys. I'll tell you one thing. You say I'm talented? No, I'm not. Because if YouTube changed and I had to start pre-recording, let's say I had to do this and then just put it out and not live, I could never do what I do. Never. I could not talk for 2 hours. I would get nervous. I would get introverted. I'd be like, I don't know what to say. Because the magic of this is you guys. There's no fucking way I could sit here and look at a screen for 2 hours and be like, hi, I'm Reese. I guess that's how I would talk. I would not know what to do. And I would do the same thing if someone handed me a piece of paper and said, here's your talking points. This is what you need to stick to. Go. I wouldn't be able to do it then either. The reason I like what I do is because people go, what do you want to talk about? And I'm like, oh shit, I don't know. Let's just go. Let's roll with it. Let's fish without a net. We can do this. Boom. Let's do it. That's my happy spot. Like I can't. So it's weird to me when a woman like that leaves a comment and is like, you pick and choose your besties and you only talk to people who pay you. The whole purpose of this show, really, because I couldn't tell you what it's about. It's about something different every single day. But the one thing that's a constant is I come on here and I talk to my friends and I get new friends. New people show up and go, you just came into my feed. I don't know what this is about, but I already like you. And I'm like, woo! Right? it works. It's just the right recipe for me. I don't know that anyone could copy it because it's just organic to us. It evolved this way. It wasn't planned this way. Do you remember my very first stream ever? I was sitting in Jeff's office in Kansas City. Now, I haven't watched it, but I remember it. And I remember being like, and I started reading the comments and I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, I agree with that. Like, we just started shooting the shit. And so many of you say, like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you keep up a story, read a super chat, keep the chat flying, say hi to everyone, keep up on roll call. Somebody's mother died 3 minutes ago. You got to address that. And then you go back and something funny happened. And then somebody's dog has cancer. Like, I don't know how I do it either. And I'm not saying I'm amazing at what I do, but it's what I do. It's just natural. It's just natural. I didn't come up with this idea. This wasn't like cooked up. And I was like, this is how I'm going to run shit. Do I seem like that kind of person? I don't, I mean, I'm very organized in my calendar and shit, but otherwise, no. I am here because you guys, if it would be hard for me to do a show with like 2 people in the chat because I'd be talking to 2 people for hours, but I could do that too. But I need people. I enjoy people. This is meant to be enjoyed. This isn't meant to be stressful. It's not meant to put like, let's zoom in and take it apart and go, you only talk to your best friends and you only talk to people who pay you. You're lying. We know you're lying, Deb. You're lying because anybody can come watch. There's no secret doors going on. Yeah, Mad Drop, my favorite part is acknowledging you guys. I like to feel seen and heard. Therefore, I like others to feel seen and heard. If you go watch Marilyn, she hates herself. Therefore, she hates other people in her. You can see how people feel about themselves just by watching how they do their content. Hey, Charms Kittens. Yeah, I'm having just a conversation with 300 people. That's all I'm doing. And I can do it with 600. I can do it with 1,000. I've done it with 2,200 people before live. I can do it. Throw it my way. I can do it. I love it. It's my favorite thing on earth. Doesn't make me nervous. None of that. But if you put rules in on me or chains and you go, you only can talk about this and you don't look at the chat, just talk. No, I couldn't do any of that. I just roll with it every single day. But to say that I'm specifically only talking to people who pay me, I've already missed a bunch of super chats. I haven't even read them yet. Is that right? Have I missed some? Yeah, Miss Marlugos. Because you guys are why I'm here. So to say that I only pick and choose certain fucking people is insane. It's insane. And how many people in here just now have said, I've been watching you for 3 years. I've never been a member on your channel. I've never given you $1. And you talk to me every single time. So it's stupid for these fucking people are pissing me off who like put out lies that are easily disproven. Easily disproven. Stop doing that. You look weird. That's my new thing. Tommy laughs every time I say it. You look weird. Mad Drop, how do I handle 2,200 people? The same way I handle 300 people. If you see my eyes and you watch, I'm reading Marlugos. And then when I do this, I'm looking at you guys. And then I go back to me. I looked at Marlugo and then I go back to you guys. The reason I look at myself is if I'm talking about something where like, I don't want to lose my train of thought. And if I get into like a serious topic where I'm talking about some story from childhood, I will avoid the audience for a little bit because I don't want to lose what I'm saying. How many times have I said, and then I'll read something and go, shit. I forgot what I was just about to say. I sometimes will get into something that's myopic and I need to stay focused. And I know when I need to do that too. I prompt myself to do that. But if you watch my eyes, I'm either reading somebody's comment, I'm reading here, or I'm addressing someone who said their so-and-so just died, or somebody's in the hospital, or somebody got good news, right? It's possibly not easy for others, but it is a dream for me. It's simple for me. People say that a lot. I don't know how you do it. It's my favorite thing. It's probably from my Scientology. Scientology taught us very much to multitask. being efficient is like the number one thing you're taught in Scientology. It's called speed of particle flow. Speed of particle flow. Let's go. And I've been that way since I was little, right? I'm like in my head, I'm like, pop, 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 pop. Let's fucking go. Let's get this done. Produce, produce, produce. So it may not be natural for everyone, but it is for me, and I love it. It gives me energy. It makes me feel healthy. It makes me feel loved. It makes me love other people. It teaches me lessons. I hate Bunny Fufu. I love it here. Jamie Palmer. Hey, Tyler. No dev T, Tyler. No dev T. Developed traffic. Speed of particle flow. Let's go. No comm lags. When are you going back to Southern Goods? Maybe the end of the week, if I can. But it might be really busy. I'm not sure. Mar says for gas money for Hux. That's it. Nothing further. Nothing expected back. Just to enjoy knowing Hux has some gas cash in his pocket. Listening to the chat while driving makes the drive easier. Thank you. Simple. To the point. Mar would have made a great Scientologist. I love how you handle your channel. Chow Yun Smut does the same thing. It's like a bunch of friends talking when you girls acknowledge us. Yes, Riley's human. But there's no magic tricks behind this. I'm not scheming, right? I'm not scamming. And so when some asshole who pretends to be our friend, that bothers me, right? Who comes in and is like, I see it. I see it a lot, that you only acknowledge people who do this and you leave out these people and you make other people feel like strangers. Get out of here. You are never welcome back. You're not welcome here, because that's toxic shit. And it's behavior that you're going to continue. If you say that and you really feel that way, that is your consistent pattern of behavior. And I don't want it here. I've never heard speed of particle flow. That's a new one. Kim is blue. Is it really? Oh man, that's a big one. Speed of particle flow. Yes. Yep. Denise Lafon, I remember hearing that there are several irons in the fire regarding opportunities for your future. Is there still something brewing? It's on hold. I have something going on behind the scenes that has brought things to a halt. And I hope that can continue at some point. But nope. It's on hold. And Mar, thank you for saying that. And just for... I hate to say this, but like for being a mature adult about it. To me, it's really fucking gross to be like, I've given you money. Ugh, take it back. Don't ever give me a penny again. I don't want your money. I don't want it. It's not worth $20 to me. Well, minus 30%. YouTube takes 30% of it. It's not worth 20 or 15 or 10 or anything. I don't want it if you're going to later hold it over my head. There's nothing more tasteless and tacky, in my opinion, than a person to do something like that. I've given you money. What? Was this transactional? I had no idea that's what kind of friendship I was involved in with you, right? It's one thing if someone's like, hey, I'm going to loan you this money. Very different than being on a YouTube channel and down the road, someone going, I've given you super chats. That's extremely entitled. And I didn't realize that there were strings attached to that. I didn't realize that you were going to shame me for a $20 super chat down the road, which is a lot of money to just throw at someone. But I had no idea that there were conditions placed on it. And that's a fucking you problem. You're not going to shame me about it. That's a you problem. Don't hand out money to people and then down the road expect anything out of that. If you didn't have a prior agreement or a contract or something drawn up, people are going to do whatever they're going to do with the money you gave them. That's not up to you anymore. Nor should it be, right? It's your decision. Exactly. Yeah. I don't understand people who do that. And Mar, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Why apologize for getting paid for a job you enjoy? We all get paid for our work. If you enjoy your job, you do a better job and we get, that's a great point. Baby Step says we get a better experience. I mean, I know people come here and complain, but there's also 10 times more. I got to blow my nose again. Hold on. I know I get hate and complaints, but there's 10 times more love and positivity. So I get way more people who come here and say, "This is a great channel. I have learned whatever you grifter." Takes one to know one, Crim. Shut it. Shut your face, birthday boy. I hope I can get down there and get a hold of you for your birthday. Yeah. Well, I don't know what I was saying because Tommy just made me lose my train of thought. Of course he did. That damn criminal. Oh, baby steps. Yeah. People often come here and say, like, thank you, you lifted my spirits. And guess what? I did it for free. I did it with no expectations of getting money from you. Right? But there are so many people who come here and say, like, wow, I really learned something out of that. Or thank you so much. You really made me laugh. You really made me think, right? But there's no strings attached. I'm not like, well, you got to pay to play. I mean, I'm not a jester. Dang. I get it. Thank you, baby steps. That was a really insightful comment. Rebel Rowdy says you give back to all of us with time, laughter, and insight into your life. It's appreciated. Thank you, Rebel Rowdy. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate it very, very much. Baby steps, you are amazing and how you handle it all. I'm not active in chat because I can't read all the chat, respond, and listen to you. Everybody says that. I didn't know that, by the way. I learned that on a Zoom call. I learned that one time on a Zoom call. It was so funny. I thought I was under the impression you guys are doing, and thank you for your super chat. You guys are doing the exact same thing I'm doing. I kind of figured that you guys are watching me, reading the chat, like watching the responses. And so many people in my Zoom call were like, no, I don't even read the chat. Like, I'm not even in the chat. I'm just listening, or I'm driving, or I'm cleaning, I'm cooking. And I was like, what? And they were like, hell no. Like, some people were like, we can't keep up with all that. And it's overwhelming. Like, I'm trying to listen to you. I can't listen to you and do that. Thanks, Heather. I thought you guys were multitasking just like me. Watch this. I bet Reese says hi. She always does. There she is, Joyce Drager. I never miss you. Such a fucking joke. Deb Unfiltered, don't ever come back. You are never welcome here. Do not ever send me money. And if you had a membership, cancel it. Liz Tricks, tipping my Gives Me Joy server. Oh, I like that. That's better than Digital Panhandler. I'm a Gives You Joy server. That also makes me sound like a jester girl. Yeah, Amy Knight, some people do Venmo me instead because they don't want to give YouTube money. So I do have, I don't know if I have Cash App. You could ask someone in here. I'm not sure. People have sent me something once on like Apple Pay. Is that the same thing? I'm not sure. I have a PayPal and a Venmo though. So if you're asking, yes, and the mods will post it. But I'm not going to sit here and go, hey, give me money. No, but thank you for asking, and no obligations there. Nothing but showing appreciation to someone who brings joy and community to my life. My love language is gift giving, so it makes me happy to give you something to help you. That is your love language. Hey, Margie Barr. Thank you, Liz Tricks. And you're a true friend of mine, and I love you very much. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat, but thank you for saying that. And there's Abigail. For God loves a person who gives cheerfully, and God will generously provide all you need. Then you will always have everything you need and plenty left over to share with others. Oh, New Testament. Thank you, Abigail. Well, it is a God thing for me, and thank you for your super chat. Tammy says, yeah, I can't keep up and listen. Hold on, I'm going to clear my throat. Reese does not have Cash App. Okay, thanks for knowing my life better than me. I don't know what I have. Angie Moe sent me money once, and it was like, showed up on my phone, and it looked like an Apple thing, maybe? I'm not really sure. Hey, Rocks in a Box. Yeah, Decultified. Hey, Carolyn Peters. Thank you, Carolyn. It was super rude. It was a super rude comment. Are you not entertained? I don't believe in giving YouTube a cut. They didn't make me laugh and smile. True, Chicago Jane, but they did provide the platform, and that's how I look at it. They're going to take their cut because, oh, Apple Cash. There she is. I knew it was something Apple Cash. I don't know how to send that. I don't know how to do it, but thank you, Angie Mo. Hey, Laura Lou. So I just, I felt really weird about that. And I felt like that was worth addressing and worth reading her bullshit. I think that is just so incredibly bizarre. And let's be honest. Hey, Jody. Oh, you were in here before. That's okay. I love Jody. She doesn't even go here, Shell. Yes, thank you, Leon. Money is a form of energy. It can be positive or negative. Absolutely, Linuswell. Oh, Apple Cash is built into your iPhone? What a fucking time to be alive. I didn't even know that. Anyone who has your phone number can send you Apple Cash? Holy shit. I've never done it. I don't even know how to use it. That's so fancy. Wow. What was I just going to say? Six of one, guys, half a dozen, really. I mean, you can spend all day in the sun, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get your fill of vitamin D, does it? Right? I mean, you can absolutely lead the frog to the pond. That doesn't mean that he's going to know how to swim automatically, right? It absolutely doesn't. I can't keep up with the chat. That's why I love that you read so much of it, Barbara Waite. That's hilarious. Reese, you really must respond to each and every comment, says Dee. I can't afford to give money, and you read my chats and talk to me. I have not given one dime to anybody. This is why I like this channel, because you engage with your chat, and you're not choosy like some. Gee, thank you so much, Ann Battles. And I would say that I treat you just like anyone else who's treated me anyway, that's given me money or anything. No? I would say so. I don't know how Reese reads so much of it so fast. I don't know either. It's just something I can do. And here's the weird thing. I thought everybody did it. Remember when I first came out, even up to about a year ago? I don't watch enough YouTube. I thought, like, I know Nora, I know Tommy, and I know Lindsay, and I know Aaron. I thought everyone did content like this. I figured, and Tommy explained it to me one day, and he goes, no, most YouTubers don't even go live. Most YouTubers are like pre-recorded shit. But if they go live, they don't address their chat like you do. And I was like, what? I thought they did. I thought that's what YouTube was. I figured every single YouTube channel was just like mine, where like you just hit go and you're like, oh, hey, and like did a roll call. Like, no, I did not know that. Apparently that's not true. I haven't gone to double check it. No, but Carolyn Peters, since you paid to play, I will pull her up, and thank you for the super chat. Why am I giving you money? I don't know, but I better see you tomorrow, and thank you for your super chat. Excuse me, Glenda, just real quick. I'm so sorry, but Carolyn Peters paid to see you. And we'll do anything for money, will we not? Glenda? That's a little punky, really small, kissed by the Lord, even though she's tiny. Really extra. We put on fresh sheets last night, and Glenda really loved it. She dove into those sheets, and she's really small. She says, I love fresh sheets too. Most don't live stream. Interesting. Reese, you helped me through some really rough times. Love your streams, and I love you too, Donna Cooper. You've been with me forever. Thank you, Carolyn Peters. Hey, Raymond. I don't know, Buffy. I'm not sure that it's real. I would like to say it's real, but I'm not entirely sure. But I do know this. Whether it's real or not, it's really tawny. Babe, are you still in the chat? Tommy is, now that Tommy's like well and feeling better and his heart is like ticking in the right movement, he's ready to rock and roll. Love you, Raymond. Thank you for saying that. But I didn't know if anyone told you. Like, I don't know that people can really tell. You know, like, here's your footy paws and here's your bottom footy paws. That's how little you are. Did you have any idea that you were never going to grow? Did you? Hey, Sam Lamb, did you know, Chauncey,
that the Lord chose you? Did you know that the Lord said, "Let there be frosted mini wheats with eyeballs"? And then there were, and then you arrived. And then after that, he said, "Oh, yeah, and also let there be light, but first let there be Chauncey." Did you know that you came before the light? That's how important. Did you know that when the Lord sees you every morning, he looks upon thee and he says, "Oh, my me, what a gorgeous creation." And then your brother Christ looks at his father, the Lord, and says, "Oh, my dad, oh, my dad, that is the most beautiful mini wheat we've ever seen." Even the creators are stunned at their creation. Did you know this? Did you know that you've never made a mistake in your entire life at all? Guys, this isn't for the show, by the way. This is all fucking day. Like, I was at my computer earlier doing shit, typing with one hand doing this. And I was like, "Thank you, Shadows Anna." I was like, "But did you know that you were Tawny?" Guys, we've been doing this shit for years. I've had her for 10 years. This is way before YouTube. This is like all the time. But did you, oh, what a gorgeous yawn. But did you know that you've never made a mistake in your entire life? Did you know that you went to the Westchester Dog Show in New York and you won every single category, even the hunting breeds? Every single judge looked and said, "Best in fucking show and shit." And you walked out of there with every single award. And all the other dogs said, "What the hell?" And she said, "Get the hell out of here. I was born next to the Lord. I was born in a manger, damn it." That's quite a story. My Lord. Hunky, I don't know that that's how it really went. Hey, it's Maisie. I'm behind, but you acknowledge everyone, even Grammy Edna and her Afghan. Yes, I did. And it's crazy that I called her Edna and that was her name. Thank you for your super chat, Miss Love. I hope whatever that lady is going through has affected her sanity. Will come back to planet Earth at some point. Yeah, no, I don't think she will, though, Raymond. She's pretty much out there. I know, Donna Cooper. Hey, need a card. But also, we just want to say that this is perfection in every freaking way. And what happened was this. She was born next to the Lord. She was born in a manger on a Thursday evening, just like this. And they saw her like this. It was the same damn thing. And they said, "There it is. It's more beautiful than a newborn baby." And they said, "Oh, my me." I know, Jojo. And they said, "Let there be frosted mini wheats and shit." And then you came into the manger. And then the Lord said, "Oh, yeah, I forgot. Let there be light." And then the three wise guys showed up and they had like gold nuggets and frankincense and mirth. They had all kinds of stuff. And they brought you little nuggets of treats. They brought you little pieces of bacon. And they said, "Wow, she came even before the light." Okay, that's probably enough. Just so everyone knows, I do love the Lord. That is not blasphemy. That's how much I love her. I hold her at that level because she's amazing and incredible. And I think she deserves to be her birth story. I think she deserves to be born in the manger next to Jesus. And I think that when we meet Jesus, she says, "When we meet him, I already know him. I was born next to him. He's my brother." Okay, fine. When I meet Jesus, Punky, I feel like Jesus is going to say, "Great story. We laughed at it. We were not offended at all. It was incredibly creative, just like this beautiful creation here." And she was sent here by the Lord to judge everybody. Yeah, Styro. She's from the Lord. That's all. That's how I feel about her. Her birth story is that she was born next to Christ. That's all. It's not anything against the Lord. We love the Lord. The Lord is full of blessings, and you're one of them, Punky. We really love you and you're tawny.
Carolyn Peters, you paid for that. I hope that was okay.
Really small too. See you later.
Guys, oh, just so you know, oh, mischief. I recently lost my dog who looked a little like Gert, although larger, but the same color. That's so sad, and I'm really sorry. Sorry, Carolyn Peters. That was a show for you, girl. That was a lot. Oh boy, Megan Roberts. Mischief, I'm so sorry. It doesn't get easier. I say that every time. It never gets easier to lose. And I think about that all the time with her because I rescued her October 1st, 2016. And oh, no, you're not a downer. Thanks, Abigail, for correcting the story. When I rescued her, they said she was 2 or 3. Because I don't rescue puppies or kittens. I don't like puppies and kittens. I'll pick them up and play with them, but I don't want to bring them home. So I always rescue older pets, and she was 2 or 3 when I got her, and I've had her for 10 years. So I just want you to know I get it, and I think about it a lot with that one, and I get super sad. I get super sad thinking, I don't know how. I mean, she's very healthy. She's spry. She runs every day, but yeah, Barbara Waite. But I worry about it. It's going to happen at some point. And you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, man, when it does happen, there's going to be a heartbreak around the world. Think how many people will cry besides me. Like the day that it does happen and however it happens and however she has to go. Think how many people will be so heartbroken, like so sad about it. I think of people like Armine. I mean, there's a lot of people that love Gert. Neptunes, Carolyn Peters. I'm not even going to start naming people. There's way too many. But it will be, love you, JoJo. It will be a sad time for all of us and tough. It'll be tough to get over. Buffy, you definitely will. Boxer was October 16th, 2016. That's pretty good. Is he still alive? Because you have your Great Dane, which is like the prettiest. Yeah, I know, Mama T, which is like the prettiest Great Dane ever. That's pretty damn good for a large dog like that. Raymond, Gert's the mascot. Oh my God, third eye open. Yeah, that's going to be rough. That'll be tough. And it never gets easier, guys. Loss is a part of life. But I do want to say, I'm not going to stay on too much longer. Kathy, did I say hi to you? I do want to say that I'm going to go back and watch. When I was sick the last few days, I don't know how much, I kind of talked about it yesterday. Guys, I was really not well. Something was really wrong with me. And I don't think I'm out of the woods yet, to be honest. My stomach still hurts to like touch it. It's weird. I don't know what happened. I'm going to a doctor. Don't worry. Debbie Gonzalez, I love you too. Thank you for saying that. I watched a bunch of reels and I saw a reel that I want to, Jamie Palmer, that I want to talk about real quick. And while you're here, will you please hit subscribe? I've lost about 30 subs in the last 2 weeks, I'd say. I don't know why. Doesn't matter why. Don't need to know why. But in case, I know, Tammy, in case you were unsubscribed just by accident, please check to make sure you're subscribed. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Abigail says, closing, God will judge that person, whoever they are, who had been confusing you. For you've been called to live in freedom, my brothers and sisters. Ooh, I like that. Don't use your freedom to satisfy your sinful nature. New Testament. Abigail, that's lovely. And I hope you got some sleep last night, girl. I felt bad for you. Thank you for your super chat, Abigail. Oh, Boxer is the cat. Okay, well, you'll have to explain this to me tomorrow. Thank you for your super chat, Mar. Hey, Mary Krause. Guys, I just want to say, oh my God, I know. That's the only biggest regret I have in life. How cute would Gertie have been as a puppy? Do you guys all imagine it? It bothers the shit out of me that I didn't get to see it. Can you imagine what she looked like as a puppy? She probably looked like different color, but like that first scene when Charlie Brown finds Snoopy and he's like hiding behind that little like tin can thing. Hey, Rip Curl. And he like pops his head up. That's probably what she looked like. She probably looked like an effing cartoon. Can you imagine what she looked like? And what makes me really sad about that, you may not want to know this, she most likely came from a puppy mill. Hey, FinFan from Binion. Well, I know who Binion is. Good Lord, for Gertie tax for the Gertie only fans. Mar Lugo, you're so cute. Binion, I can't stand how cute he is. Thank you, Mar. She likely came from a puppy mill. Like she has, her teeth are like this. Like she's got the underbite thing. She was likely overbred, is what I was told by the vet. But she was thrown out of a car. Gertie was thrown out of a car, and she had 2 broken feet and she had broken bones. When I rescued her, I got her from a small dog rescue in Kansas City, and I couldn't even get her. I had to wait. Like she had to still be like, she was all wrapped up with her broken bones. But they told me that she likely came from a pup. Well, that's okay. That's not your real birth story anyway. There's nothing to be upset about at all. You came from the Lord, Punky. You came from the Lord. And you're too little for all that nonsense anyway. You're really extra. I know, Joanne. But can you imagine what Punky looked like? Punky, what do you think you looked like when you were tiny? What did you look like when you were extra tiny? Oh my God, girl. I can't even imagine that shit. I don't even know that I want to know. It was probably the cutest damn thing anyone's ever seen in this world. Hey, MJ. I know, MJ. I try not to think about it. Look at the hair. That's probably what she looked like as a puppy. Yes, Joanne, like just that. It was probably like all out of sorts and out of place and shit. What did you look like when you were born in the manger that night? What is fucking wrong with people? I don't know. So real quick, opposite of what we're talking about, I just want to say this. I'm going to leave us with this. I know, Margie Barr, tiny. Courtney Ann, it's a lot. It's so much. You guys, when I worked in senior living, I took her to work every day. Okay. This is all they did all day long. I've shown you pictures of them carrying her around. Like that's what all the senior living people did. They just carried her around all day like this. All day they'd come pick you up and they'd carry your ass around. Some of them put them in her walkers. Like all the old ladies, they would set her in a walker like a little baby cart and push her around. Linda Garden Lady, it's a lot. She's a dust bunny with a face. Oh my God. Rip Curl, I believe it. That is the cutest thing I've ever heard. Punky, Raymond says you're a dust bunny with a face. Do you believe this? That's what the Lord probably says too. Oh my God, girl. Oh, it's so cute. They absolutely carried her around all day long. Just like this. She's just like a little baby. I wish we could just pass her around like a joint. Real quick, I just saw a reel and I'm going to leave us with this and we're going to do more content on it, but I won't be here tomorrow because tomorrow's the Zoom call, just so you guys know. So when you're like, holy shit, where's Reese? My uterus didn't fall out. I'm on the Zoom call. Okay. I saw a reel that said, this sounds cheesy. It sounds like something in a fortune cookie, but it was not because I can't find any Chinese food around here. Why is my mom texting? Uh-oh. There's a baby calf out running. Oh boy. There was a baby calf in my backyard the other night and Bo went out to chase it and it ran back through the fence. I don't think so, Barbara Waite. Guys, real quick, this lady said this. We're going to do content on it. Life is meant to be enjoyed. And I kind of forgot that with all the hate that we get and all the bullshit and shit ass Deb Unfiltered's comment. Just remember that because it really kind of made me, hey, Hot Mess Express. Oh, that's so cute. Look at how she's laying on me. Unbelievable. Oh, I'll send it to you. I'm sorry I missed you. It's meant to be enjoyed. And I think we forget that because we just get into the nitty gritty of life. We're going to talk more about it. Oh my God, Third Eye, I'm not saving a calf. You know what I'll do? I'll bring it in the house. Deb needs a filter. Lady O, oh my God, that's hilarious. Deb Unfiltered needs a fucking filter. Well, I'll tell you right now, when she comes in to catch the replay, she's not welcome back here. I don't like it. Me too, Nancy. I don't like it. I don't like the behavior, and it's not forgivable to me. Like, there's no way to undo what you said there. What she said was super specific. She did that once in Tommy's chat. Do you guys remember? You probably don't remember it. It was months ago. And she went into Tommy's chat and she was like, you need to do more of this. And she was like, I'm not trying to harp on you, but you need to talk more about this. And she was like, oh, I know what she said. She goes, you really don't acknowledge your audience enough. It was the same thing. And he was like, okay, thanks. And I was modding along with the rest of his mods. And she did it again and then again and again. She must have left 30 comments by the time it was over with. And she was like, I'm not trying to push you. She was like, but you need to do this more. Just like Paula here. Paula, you're welcome into this chat. You're really pretty, but why do you cuss so much? Serious question, don't come for me. Not coming for you at all. And I appreciate your openness and you challenging me. But Paula, it's exactly what I'm talking about. That's like Paula. If I came into your house and said, you're really pretty, why don't you smile enough? You're really pretty, why don't you wear more color? You're really pretty, but why are you only wearing black? You're really pretty, but you should wear heels. You're really pretty, but if you lost 15 pounds, to what end, Paula, does that go? Hey, Don Clark, do you understand what I'm saying? You actually bring up a good point. Why do I cuss so much? Because you can't control what I'm doing. That's why. Hey, Roberta, and I'm not being snarky with that answer because that's what happens to me sometimes. It goes where it goes. And I appreciate you saying that, but I also have a question for you if you're still here. What does cussing have to do with someone's level of attraction? It's putting limitations on women, and I think that's weird, right? I don't know why I cuss so much. Probably, Paula, if I had to give you a straight answer, it's because I'm an ex-Scientologist and a lot of Scientologists cuss. And I'm going to be honest with you. I agree with you. I don't like how much I cuss. I think it's trashy. I think it's kind of classless. I don't like it. And I do it more when I'm on my period or I'm about to start my period, I think. But I don't love it either. Sometimes I enjoy watching it, but I want to just leave because I don't like the cussing. Yeah, understood. And I appreciate, again, you being so open and honest with me. It doesn't bother me. I'm not coming for you. I don't want people who just are like, yes, Reese. Yes, Reese. I agree, Reese. I don't want that shit. I appreciate it. You were open and honest with your question. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's also like, I feel like it's like something like an older generation maybe would feel like you're really pretty if you just lost 10 pounds. Like, it's a weird thing to say, right? Like, what do looks have to do with it? What I'm saying is you're very pretty, but those words don't match the pretty face. Oh, I see what you're saying. And again, I like that you're doing this. I'm not upset with your comments at all. I agree with you. I've had this discussion with Tommy. Okay, Liz Trick, sorry. Hold on, Paula. I've had this discussion with Tommy too, because Tommy doesn't really cuss on his channel, not much. He keeps it to a very minimum. And he doesn't like it either. And I don't love it. I think a little bit of cussing, dabbled in, sprinkled in is okay. But I'm with you on like every other word being like fuck. I don't like that. It's trashy to me. And I don't like overdoing it. And sometimes I'll end a show and go, geez, I just cussed a lot. Like, it's too much. I don't like it. I would like to be a little bit more polished. But the fact of the matter is, I don't also want to minimize myself. So it goes where it goes. That's how I see it. So I don't like regret those things anymore, Paula. And I just am kind of like, yeah, Marlugo, I just kind of feel like have you heard that? Hey, Don, Lori, have you heard that? Like, if I'm too much for you, go find less kind of a thing. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's like, I'm not for everyone. And I agree so much with what my mother said to me at a young age. And thank you, Abigail, for saying that. And my mom always used to say to me, Paula, ooh, she was like, you're not going to be for everyone, Reese. Now, she didn't mean that because I cussed. She meant that because I have a very loud, like obnoxious personality. I don't know that I'd call me obnoxious, but I am certainly not like this quiet little, um, I'm loud and I'm definitely not for everyone. And so that's how I look at it. Good night, Chicago Jane. I apologize to people who feel like it's too much, the cussing, or it's a turn off. I really do, because I don't like it either. I don't love that. But it's not for shock value. Just know that. It's not for effect. I'm not trying to like be cool and cuss a lot or anything. I think I just get into the moments of things and I get really passionate. I start going. Yeah, Beth. But I think if you really wanted to know the answer, I was born and raised and grew up into Scientology. And I don't want to use that as a crutch. I'm not trying to fall back on it or be like, that's why I do it. I think it's just one of the many things that I need to layers that I need to peel away. But also it's a part of me. Cussing is a part of me, and I don't want to overanalyze it. And I agree with Abigail. I don't think I cuss as much as I used to. It will always be a part of me. It will always be a part of my language. I could never not cuss because I do enjoy it. I just don't want to do it every other word type of deal. But yeah, I have to be able to fit in the space and not feel like, oh, I have to be this for Paula. Oh, I need to not talk about this. I need to be careful about that. I also don't want to tiptoe. And I think that women already are kind of shamed a lot. I'm not trying to make this a men and women thing, but I feel like women, especially, are shamed a lot about their looks, how much they should weigh, how they should speak, how they should have kids, how they should not have kids. Hey, Big Z, how they should be this, they should be petite, they should wear more color, they should smile more, they shouldn't have as many sexual partners, they should have only one husband, right? Like I have to blow my nose again. I'm really stuffed up. Hold on. When I'm around those that I trust and love, I cuss. Yeah, that's a great point. I am the same way. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. That's a great point, Marlugo. My God, that's a good point. I'm comfortable. That has a lot to do with it. Hey, Linz. Okay, Linz is going live after me. Also, I think Tommy is going live tonight. He said he was. I don't know if he has it set up. Let's check. Marlugo, that is such a good point. Yep, he is. So Lindsay and Tommy both. Tommy's going live in about 30 minutes. That's exciting. I'll go over there in his chat. I don't think that she was being judgmental, if that's who you're referring to, Shelly. Paula, I appreciate your feedback. Honestly, I do. And I hope that you come back. I hope I didn't chase you off. I like it when people come in and tell me things that they don't love, or especially in a tasteful way. I don't mind people doing that. Hey, Briggs, I don't mind someone coming in here and saying, I don't like this about you. If it's all I'm asking is that you be authentic. And I think Paula was being authentic. I didn't take offense to what she said at all. It's something I need to look at. I feel like I do cuss a little bit too much and I should scale back on that. But at the same time, Paula, I really do feel, if you're still here, I really do feel like women are expected. There's so many things. Like, again, this is not a man and woman thing. I love men. I love men. So I'm not trying to bash men, but I do feel like there's so much truth to like, If a woman is in a position of power at her job, she's a bitch for getting the job done. But if a man is like, he's a man, right? Like he's the boss. He's a boss. He's getting it done. I feel like there's different standards there. And so it's the same thing with like the expectations put on women. But if a man cusses a lot, I feel like that's okay, I guess is what I'm getting at. And I could be wrong. That's my perspective. I could be wrong and I'm willing to be wrong on that. But I still feel like it's like one of those things. I don't want you to leave, Paula. But at the same time, hey, Just Joan, if I'm not for you and I'm not providing something you enjoy, by all means, like I don't expect you to be here, right? Like I'm not asking you to leave and I'm not chasing you off. But if I'm not for you, it's like you can never make sushi, pizza, right? Like there's certain things you just don't like, you don't tolerate. And I respect the shit out of that. That's okay. My mom was clear about that. You're not going to be for everyone. And she was right. But I am for the people who love and support me, right? And who love and support me for the too much cussing. Like, do you think, hey, just as I am, do you think like Abigail loves that? The cussing, Liz tricks, baby steps? Like, I think about the people here who I'm like, I probably offend them with my cussing. I think about that. And it makes me feel bad. I'm like, I want everyone to feel welcome. I don't want anyone to feel left out because I make them feel weird. I don't want that. But I also can't minimize myself to be like, I got to act a certain way for this group and for this group. So I just don't put as much attention on it anymore. And I come out and I say what I say. I don't even ask my mods. I don't even end shows anymore and go, oh, that was terrible. I really don't do that anymore. I will definitely end a show and go, could have done without it. Honestly, it was a big nothing. It was stupid tonight. But I always think somebody got something out of it. Somebody got a laugh. Somebody got whatever out of it. They got to come and, vent to us. There's always a reason. Hey, Hippie Jay. Thank you, Abigail, for giving me grace on that. I really appreciate it because I know it's not your thing, Abigail. And I apologize to the people who I do cuss too much for. I'm aware of it and I apologize to you. It's worth saying I'm sorry for. But just know that I'm not doing it like for performance. I'm not doing it to try to push boundaries. I'm not doing it to try to be like, oh, fuck this and fuck that. I hate people who do that. I think it's weird. I just get very much in the moment and then I'll just start cussing. And I think it's residual effects of being a Scientologist. Scientologists swear like insane amounts. It's just a thing. And it's something I need to work on. No offense taken. I know baby steps, but I consider you a very polished, good friend of mine, and I look up to you. Thank you for your super chat. You're very knowledgeable. You're very classy. And I think I have this idea that you don't cuss, and I feel bad about it. So it is something that I need to work on. And it's not that I feel like you don't accept me. Baby steps. I know you do. That's the beauty of this is like the people in here accept me for my bad decision making, for all the mistakes I've made, the mistakes I'm probably going to make, the cussing. I know that I make some of you uncomfortable and yet you still make room for me. And I grace. I appreciate that very much. And it doesn't go unnoticed. So I think Paula's fair in saying what she said. And I think she makes a very good point. It is something I need to work on. It is. I like the cussing. Don't get me wrong. I see a lot of people going like, I love cussing. I love cussing. I'm never not going to cuss. It's just part of me. But I sometimes do let loose too much. And it's like, whoa, I feel like I cussed way too much on that stream. You can make your points and not have to cuss every other word. That's all I'm saying. I think it comes out most when some people are attacking. That is such a good point. That's true. I think that's true. Or when I get really passionate about something. But yeah, I think it's when I get revved up about that. You're right, Joanne. And thank you for the super chat. I don't tell someone to cuss or not. It's not up to me to tell someone how to speak. It's also not up to someone tell someone how to speak. I agree. I would never do that personally. I wouldn't. No offense here either. Theater person here. So trust me, I've heard a lot more. I know, Liz Tricks. It's just I can use my words without cussing. And I just need to work on it. That's all. It's a point. She made a good point. It's something I need to work on. Now, I know what she was saying about like, it doesn't match your face. You're very pretty. I see her point of view on that. I see her perspective. I don't look at someone and go, you're too pretty to do anything, or you're not pretty enough to do anything. Like, looks doesn't match how a person, to me, that doesn't, I don't know. I see what she's saying, but I don't know that I fully agree with that. Again, just because I feel like women get enough pressure on like how to act, how to be, what to say, how to look, right? How to speak to men, how to speak to their female friends. We should have children. We should have a house. We should have a career. We should do it all. You should stay at home. Like, it's a lot. Hey, daughter of the king. Makes me feel respected when people avoid it to keep me from being uncomfortable. Thank you, daughter of the king, and I'm happy to see you. I don't want you to feel bad. I cuss on rare occasion. We're all a work in progress. I don't feel bad, and I appreciate you don't have to super chat me again. I love you, baby steps. But guys, it obviously, what did I learn in therapy years ago? It makes me think of what I learned. There was something like, if something does trigger you, it is maybe something you want to look at. If it triggers you, and I don't mean triggers, I'm not triggered, but it made me feel bad. And she's right. If it affects you, it might be something you need to work on, right? Even if you don't want to look at it, if you don't want to look inward like that, she's not wrong, is all I'm saying. It might be something I need to look at because it does bother me and it makes me feel guilty. Like, it's not because baby steps makes me feel bad or Liz tricks. They can't make me feel a certain way. I feel a certain way about it. I feel like I want to give you guys deserve a good show. Okay. Hot Bo is probably going to bark. So only ugly people. That's kind of my point. I'm like, what do looks have to do with it? I'm trying to make room for Paula because I get it, but I agree with you on this. So like, only ugly people come. I don't know. Queen of machines. I don't know. But if something does kind of affect you or make you feel bad or make you feel a certain way, it's worth looking at and going, maybe I need to work on that. It bothered me. Like, maybe I need to work on that, right? The other comment that dumb Deb Unfiltered lady said, that's not something that was complete falsehood, right? I don't need to work on that. I know I acknowledge my people. Her pointing out that like, you only talk to your best friends and you only talk to people who give you money. That's not something I need to work on because I know how I am on this show. I know my people. I know my customers. There's no way any of that was true. That was her projecting on me for some reason. She's probably a secret hater if I had to guess. But again, and you trying to shame me because you gave me money, I'm not going to accept that, right? For someone to be like, I've given you money. That's a you problem. You chose to do that. I'm not going to feel guilty that you gave me a super chat once. That's how that works. That's your choice, right? You don't see me begging for that. That's your choice. Hey, OG Gaslit. Will you guys please hit subscribe while you're in here? Again, tomorrow is the Zoom call. I won't be here. I'm really looking forward to that Zoom call for all of you coming. I appreciate it. And hey, Tired Madge. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. I'm going to go over to the boat in a little bit and mod. Lindsay's also going live. I know my people. Sophia, oh my God. That took you 2 hours. That's insane. Babe, hydrate. I can hear Yadira and Liz Tricks now. Hydrate. Hey, Sherry Hicks. So I will be back Monday. It's almost July 1st already. Holy crap. And I'm going to get to hopefully Ecuador in July. I'm looking forward to that. And I'll keep you guys posted on that. Yes, Debbie, you will. Okay, that was also you, Armine. Again, no name with that. Yes, I will text you about it. You're hilarious. Thank you, Armine. I should have known that because you told me you sent me something else. I'm just dumb and airheaded lately. Thank you, Armenia. I love you. And I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, just Joan. I all I can do is be me. And that doesn't mean I can't fix things though. And that doesn't mean that I can't work on myself to improve myself. I'm not going to sound like Susie Oberholtz and I'm just me, y'all. And I just start fucking fires all over the place and then I don't apologize for it. As a matter of fact, I pretend I didn't even do it and then I point the finger at others. I'm just me. That's not how this shit works. It's called accountability, right? You try to improve yourself and get better. We want to get better. So Paula made a good point, and I shall work on that. Your mods put me in timeout, so I couldn't even correspond with you. Okay. I don't know if you said something like super rude. I apologize to you for that. Mods, she's welcome to stay. Please just leave Paula. It's might have been a mistake. It might have been something you said. I don't know. Was I going to play a short? No, I wasn't going to play it, Alicia. I was just talking about that short that I saw. And by the way, Alicia, I can't believe you're still here. Sometimes I feel sorry for you guys that you sat through this whole 2 hours. Marlugo, I can't wait to see you tomorrow, babe. Thank you for your super chat. Oh, it sounds like it was a mistake. I timed her out and reversed it. I'm the one that I know you are. I know who you are. I'm well aware of who you are, Paula. You're welcome here. It sounds like it was a mistake. She just said I timed her out and reversed it. So we do take accountability here. We don't hide under shit, kind of like some of our other people around us. So Paula, again, I hope you come back. How do we see the Zoom call, Jackie? You have to be an upper tiered member, but again, don't worry about it. It's just hang out with us here. You don't have to come to the Zoom call. There's no reason to spend extra money. It's fun to be here. Just hang out with us here. I'm not trying to pressure people into that. Oh, okay, Paula. I get it. I understand what you're saying. Sorry, Alicia. I didn't mean to confuse you. It was just a short that I watched, and all I said was, life is meant to be enjoyed. That's what I learned from it. And it is, and we get so tangled up in the bullshit here. And the truth is, this is so much more enjoyable than it is not. It's meant to be enjoyed. It's fun. It's just fun. Thank you, Tired Madge. Good for you, Abigail. I will see you on Tommy's stream. Okay, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Alicia, thank you so much. Thank you for the giant super chats, guys. Thank you for all super chats. Every single one of them matter. Every single one of you matters. Whether you've ever given me a dime before, ever been a member, it doesn't matter. None of that will ever matter. And the people that know me know that. And that's all that really matters. I'm loyal to the people who are loyal to me. I'm not here to answer to people who fucking hate me. That's ridiculous. Me too, Nancy. Thank you for being members. Thank you for gifting memberships. Thank you for hitting the like button. But most importantly, to be honest, and I say this a lot, it's my love language, and I mean this, thank you for your time. Your time is most important to me. The fact that 300 people sit with me for 2.5 hours, thank you for your time. Quality time is my love language, so thank you. I appreciate it very, very much. Every single one of you matters to me, and Deb is completely incorrect and never welcome to come back here. So she showed her true colors. Thank you, Jody. I'll see most of you on the boat. Thank you for being here. Briggs, love you too. And I will be back Monday. Everybody have a good Sunday. And I love you guys. Mods, thank you for what you do. Thank you for protecting us. There's a difference between using swears appropriately to express emphatic emotions and where a person is saying F this. Yes, I've only heard an appropriate level. Thank you. And I hope you chat with us more. You're hilarious. I love you. Love you, Marissa Martin. See you tomorrow, Sherry Hicks. And yes, Joan, he will be on in about 30 minutes. Yes, Styro, if you sign up for the Zoom, there is a link in the posted section for that, for the Zoom call members. Thank you again, guys. Okay, this has become a Midwest goodbye. Thank you. I love you guys, and I will see you all Monday. Here comes Fred. Thank you.